from Tampa, St. Pete area after watching the Tampa Bay Lightning take care of the Montreal Canadiens 5-1 in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup Final. The playoffs are coming to a head in the world of pucks, and a man who has been covering this sport for ESPN forever and a day, and the voice of Monday Night Football, and my good friend Steve Levy, joining us here on the Rich Eisen Show. How are you, Steve?
I absolutely was going to do the St. Pete transition too if you didn't, Rich.
You know what? We're just cut from the same cloth, Steve.
Absolutely.
How you doing? How's it going?
I'm good, man. Everything's good. We were surprised by last night. The blowouts. You get blowouts in the NBA playoffs throughout. So you don't get that in the Stanley Cup play. Even the best against the worst is still a 1-goal game and an empty netter. So 5-1 is really out of character for the sport, for the final, and certainly for the Canadiens. So that was weird to see, man.
I mean, you are in the city of champions, Steve. Let's be honest here. City of champions. Yeah, they're loving it.
They flashed Gronk on the big scoreboard last night. I think it was taped. I don't think he was actually in the building.
Right.
But it was a madhouse here anyway. So imagine if Gronk was here, that would have only added to the madness. So no, they're fired up, man. And in fact, that's so unfair, Rich. Montreal's going to return home either 1-1 in the series or down 2-0, and they're going to have like 3,500 at the Bell Center, and they're going to have 20,000 like naked people on top of each other right outside the building. It's such a bizarre optic in Quebec right now.
No kidding. Yeah, that is not fair. That is not fair. That is an absolute disadvantage. So, is there a general sense that this is the Lightning's to take right now?
I think Tampa Bay is the better club, but I think you could make the argument that Montreal was the lesser of the club in every single round so far.
Right.
People forget. People had Toronto sweeping them in the first round, and Montreal actually went down 3-1 in that series and came back to win. Then they able to sweep the more talented Winnipeg Jets, and they were absolutely not supposed to beat Las Vegas. And didn't even need 7 and beat them in 6. So Montreal's they got the magic right. We've always heard that expression about how a hot goalie can sort of equal the playing surface, and that's a big point of Barry Melrose in the series. Montreal, wherever they have played for the last 12 years or whatever it is, they've always had one advantage, the same advantage going into every game. They have Carey Price, and you don't. But that kind of stops here. Because Andre Vasilevsky for Tampa Bay, might be his equal. So that's a really neat matchup. I thought both goalies were pretty good. I don't blame anything on Carey Price last night, but he can't give up 5 goals and Montreal expect to win.
Right. Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.